tried to go to bed about 10 o'clock last night because I need to get more sleep. I need to try to get 8 hours of sleep. That's just all there is to it. Oh, that's sad. That was a dead cat. I need to get 8 hours of sleep. I really do. I need to get 8 hours of sleep. I need to de-stress, which is mostly on myself for no reason. I say that, but that's not true. There's a lot of reasons to be stressed. But it all just compounds and snowballs. It's not good. But instead of falling asleep, I was like I pretty much was deep breathing. I was deep breathing, trying to relax, trying to calm down, because I was very, very upset. Very upset. Like, I think I took a nap. I took a nap at like 7:30 that lasted no time at all. Then I got woke up because Lily is a rough asshole. Like, really, it's like, really, why would you do that? Finally sleeping. She knows I have problems sleeping and she just loves to fuck with me. She thinks it's hilarious. But that's not why I was mad. That little burst of anger right there was just, I didn't release it at the time. I held it in. Because you can't be mean to the baby. She doesn't really mean to be mean. So I wish she'd think about it before she does dumb shit. Like, I felt nauseous too. I don't know what it was. I think it was too much of that terrible chicken from Burger King. I don't know. But I say terrible. It tastes good, but I'm sure it's terrible for you. They got the McChicken. It tastes like they got the McChicken from McDonald's. That's what it tastes like. Their dollar menu chicken sandwich tastes like that. But yeah, so yesterday, like noon, one of the sales guys up front calls us and he's like, I see you didn't pick them up. Did you see there's keys up here? And we're like, keys for what? He's like, when Felix came to town, he changed the locks. I was like, excuse me? Like, yeah, I had the locks changed. And I'm like, what did you say? Because it wasn't me who was told. It was Dre who was told. When I heard Dre say he had the locks changed, I was like, what? And I guess Brian and Scott were laughing their ass off. Like, oh, of course they didn't. Not because we didn't know, but because our boss did not tell us. Our boss, warehouse, our boss had the locks changed. Our boss had the locks changed. Did not tell us. I usually have been, for the last almost, I don't know, since the pandemic started, or since Lily's school started in September, I guess, or August or whatever, I've been coming in at fucking 5:30. The next person in line that comes in is 7:30. I would have been fucking at work or awake or whatever the fuck I would have done. I would have quit. I would have quit on the spot. If I got there at 5:30 and learned that, if that's when I learned the locks were changed, nobody fucking tells me. Nobody told me. Luckily, and he didn't know this. He had no idea this was the case. Luckily, I fucking came in at the normal time. because of the way things got set up, Lily's back in school in person now. That very well could not have been the case. He didn't know. Shit, we weren't even sure. But he changed the locks and didn't fucking tell us. Like, what a piece of shit manager. Like, I've had a lot of suspicions that, you know, the meter in the middle has been, the needle has been fucking moved over towards he's a piece of shit for a while. Like, there's a lot of indications. Like, this guy is fucking terrible at his job. Fucking terrible. He can't even run our shit without making a massive amount of fuck-ups. Like, what kind of manager can't do the fucking job? What the fuck, man? But then he changes the locks and doesn't fucking tell us. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I haven't talked to him since I found that out. I have no idea how that's gonna go. He said he was gonna take care of it, but there's a million options you could do. See, he was telling me, mail me your extra key. Like, I don't have an extra key. Like, yes, you do. Like, I've never had an extra key. I've never said I have an extra key. I have the copy because that's my key. My key is a copy. He might have been thinking, he might have misunderstood, and I tried to explain that to him. You may have misunderstood. When I said I have a copy, I mean, that's my copy. Mine is a copy. Mine is not an original key. Mine is a copy, and it works. Like, mine is a copy, and it works. I guess they got a copy once, and he's fucking 60 years old or whatever, and he's never had a fucking copy key before, and it doesn't work. It happens. Sometimes it fucking happens. So you got to go get the goddamn key copied again. That's how it works. Sometimes copies don't fucking work. And that key sticks. I bet if he would have gave me the key that he had that was copied, I bet I could have got the goddamn key to work, because that lock is a piece of shit. And fucking, he probably just didn't try. He's so stupid. Like, really, he does things and says things. And it's like, what the fuck? You just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's so retarded. There's this other, okay, so we got this fucking report. This report that I run all the goddamn time. I've been running it for years. It shows like 40 pieces of information. And he's like, well, what about this report? I'm like, well, I already get that information. He's like, well, what? Well, I'm going to put you on this on this daily report. I'm like, okay. He's like, what? He's like, you don't want it? I'm like, I already get that information. I look at that information. He's like, well, this is just a report just for that. And I was like, just do whatever you're going to do. I'm like, you're not listening to me anyway. Like, there's no reason. I look at this fucking information at least 5 times a day, usually 10 or 20. And you want to give me another fucking email. The motherfucker that responds thank you and all this shit to emails that aren't even about him. He wants copied in all these fucking emails. And all he does is respond to all these fucking emails that he wanted copied into. He's like, you're butting into shit. We don't have time for your shit. Like, we take care of business and you're dumbass. And then he gets mad when we don't fucking respond to emails. It's like, well, you give us 100 emails a day, you motherfucker. What do you fucking want? Oh my God. Like, if I respond to every single one of these motherfucking emails, and a lot of the emails that go by that we don't respond to because there's no fucking reason to, those are the exact types of emails that sometimes he'll bitch at us for not responding to. It's like, what the fuck? It's a heads up email. Like 10, I got like 4 heads up emails right in there right now that I haven't responded to. Because why the fuck would you respond to it? I'm reading the fucking emails, you know I am. Every fucking thing you fucking send me, I know what the fuck it is. And you bring it up willy-nilly and I fucking know what it is and respond. It's like, if he was bringing shit up I didn't know about over and over and over and over and over again that he fucking emailed me about, then fine. Give me shit about email. But I know all the shit he talks about. I read all of it. I know all of it. I know a lot of shit he doesn't know because he doesn't fucking catch everything. He doesn't even fucking pay attention to the shit he does get. Like, there's been email chains he responds to, and then I bring up something from the email chain. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll explain it to him, and he's like, oh, is that in that email chain? I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to read the whole thing, idiot. Like, you get an email chain, you don't know about it, you're supposed to fucking read it. Because if you don't read it, then you run doing the exact same thing that he does, and you ask questions that are already fucking answered in the email chain. That's the term per previous email is made for motherfuckers just like him. Drives me fucking crazy. And then he changes the locks and doesn't tell either one of his fucking warehouse guys that needs to fucking know about it. I swear to fucking God. Can't believe this motherfucker. Oh yeah. And another thing, the one of the last things that hit my head about 11 p.m., which restarted the whole fucking anxiety that kept me up till about 11:40. I was just starting to fall asleep, and I remember we had a phone call yesterday because he just kind of dropped it in the middle. We had a phone call. Actually, we had a phone call. We hung up, and then he called me right back because he wanted to bitch about the guy up front, our sales guy. Because when I got there, the sales guy said, "Oh, I didn't think you were supposed to be here till next week." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, he said you weren't going to be here till next week. You're going to be off another week." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Am I here?" So I called my boss, like, "Am I supposed to come in?" Because this is pretty clear, because we had the health check on the previous Friday. And they're like, "Cool, you're cleared to return Monday." I'm like, "Okay." So I was like, I came in. He's like, "Oh, you're fine. Don't." He was like, "Just don't listen to him. He doesn't know. He needs to not be so nosy or whatever." So when I talked to him about warehouse shit, he called back. He called right back a little bit later. He was like, "Oh, I know what I was gonna say," and then he went on a 15-minute rant complaining about fucking the sales guy up front. Well, the sales guys are gonna ask questions because we share air, motherfucker. We fucking work together. We both work out of Tempe, motherfucker. We're fucking. We can't act like we're in different fucking states. We're right next to each other. Not like physically. I mean, we're right there. We touch the same doorknobs. We use the same machines. So yeah, we're curious. We're interested in what's going on. They also, I don't know if my boss realizes this, but if anybody from any other location has anything they need done, or if they can't get hold of us on the warehouse phone because we're in the fucking warehouse out there doing shit, not anywhere near the goddamn phone when it rings, if we even fucking hear it, they call the sales guys. And because they're in Tempe, we're in Tempe. Tempe. Herp derp 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 derp. We work in the same spot. We work together. We're a team. We're a fucking team. And my boss is like, he needs to not ask questions about the warehouse and not worry about it. I was like, hey, motherfucker, we work. I ship the shit he sells. Like, we coordinate all the time. We both go in and out the same goddamn door. We both set the same alarm. We work together. Yeah, he's fucking interested. He wants to know what the fuck's going on, trying to fucking stay on the same page. And when I argued with him about it for a little bit, he was talking mad shit. My boss was talking mad shit. And I was like, well, he works with us. He's trying to keep on the same page. He's like, well, he doesn't need to mind his own business. I'm like, it is his business. He works with us. We unlock the same doors. We set the same alarms. We need to fucking coordinate. He's just being an asshole for no fucking reason. Like, and I've had a rapport with his boss, because his boss is now like 3 or 4 steps above me, but she's been 2 steps above me for a long time, and I've talked to her a million times. I'm about to call him back. Hey, what's Felix's deal? Like, we don't have time to get into all the problems. But it's when he changes the locks and doesn't tell us, that's a big problem. I might call her right when I get in, like, hey, you got a minute? He didn't say a fucking word. There is no communication about him changing the locks. And there's no reason for him to fucking do it. We all had goddamn keys. He had no reason to fucking bother with the locks anyway. One of the sales guys gets there 30 minutes before the fucking warehouse opens. And then one of the sales guys leaves the other sales guy leaves 30 minutes after the warehouse closes. So the warehouse opens and closes while people are there with keys. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're a corporate motherfucker. You're up the chain. Maybe you should have gotten yourself a goddamn copy that works a long time ago. Maybe you should have planned for this shit. You don't have a key, you need a key, get a fucking key. So you have one, so when shit hits the motherfucking fan, like fucking COVID magically appears, and then the guy that doesn't have COVID fucking calls in anyway, because he doesn't want to fucking work or whatever the fuck. Not my problem. That's a whole nother thing. Not even getting into that can of worms. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So this whole is just a whole bitching session, I guess. That's all I use these for anyways, to get shit off my chest. I guess. Fuck do I know. Fucking drives me crazy. I just can't believe the motherfucker changed the locks and didn't goddamn tell us. That is fucking crazy. No heads up or nothing. Drives me crazy. Fuck all y'all. Fuck your mom. Fuck me. Fuck everything.